Hey everyone. Well, today's video is not going to be a modification video. Today's video is going to jump right into some type of vlog video. I'd like to actually share some things outside of our modifications. So this is our brand new 2023 Dynamax, and we actually haven't taken it on any trips yet. The only thing that I have done to this so far is put in my macerator system and put the Starlink on top of the roof, and some minor other modifications inside. I'll show you videos in that in the future. But on a brand new RV, we're going to take it on a 14-day, I don't know, probably like a 3,000 mile trip. And I have not even worked out all the bugs on this RV, so it'll be an interesting trip. I know many people tow cars behind their motorhome, which we did for many years. But the last two RVs, we actually chose not to tow a vehicle. So this is 33 feet long, and we're going to show you how we use this at national parks. The other thing too is, if you're, my modification videos are pretty boring, so if you really want to see more of the trip type pictures, my wife and kids do their own channel. I'll put a link down below in the video description, and you can check their channel out and see what it's really like physically going on RV trips. Stick around and hopefully it'll be a little bit entertaining. Day number one, Heber City. Getting some pizza and meatball sandwiches. The food truck right at the campground. And there's the dog. Day two of the vlog. We're in Little America, Wyoming. It's right off the I-80. You can see a couple of other RVs parked back here. There's some more back there as well. But nice little shot of Little America. I always wanted to stop here. Now, this is the first time. I didn't get a picture of the 75-cent ice cream, but they do have 75-cent ice cream, so my family is going in there right now to get some. Look at those mountains in the background. It looks really nice. Never knew Wyoming had big mountains like that. All the truckers are on the other end. Many people ask me, how does that Starlink perform? You can see my Starlink up there, and it has performed flawlessly. I've had the same mounting setup on my Winnebago that I do have on my Dynamax now, and we really like this, especially in areas that have no internet signal at all. Day two, made it from Heber City to Casper, Wyoming. And here's the Dynamax. Had a few RV problems today. One, the refrigerator door lock broke and the door flung open and put a big dent in the side of the door. the hot water looks like the actual mixing valve on the shower. They don't have it turned up high enough, so we'll have to adjust that with the cold city water in this area. The shower is not getting hot enough. And 3, that slide out, the bedroom slide out, quit working as soon as we pulled into this campground. It would actually not go out, so we did have to reset it. And hopefully that is going to be it for a while. Here's some of the games you can play while you're camping. Everybody always has the ball game. You can see our RV, new RV way back there. This is our dog. She's almost 17 years old. Another week and a half. Really nice outside. We are in Casper, Wyoming, on the way to the Black Hills of South Dakota. We started out this morning in Heber City, Utah, and made it to Casper, Wyoming. Just a KOA. It's overnight, so these KOAs usually work out pretty good. They're not too far away from the freeway. You do get the freeway noise, but it's very convenient. Okay, day 3 of the vlog. We're on the Wyoming and the South Dakota border here. The Dynamax is doing pretty good. It's really windy out, so you're probably hearing some wind noise. But what a beautiful area. Day 3, Mount Rushmore from Las Vegas. The Presidential Trail. George Washington. Abraham Lincoln. Is that Thomas Jefferson? See, is that Thomas Jefferson right there? Day 3 at the campground, or day 3 on our trip. We are at Rafter J Bar Ranch RV Resort. We're getting ready to watch the Golden Knights game. And look at this giant camp spot we have here.
This is the biggest spot in the campground.
Biggest spot in the campground. Didn't do it on purpose, we got it by accident, but because we asked for an extra night, but this giant field up in the front. All the RV spots are pretty far apart. We got the famous red chairs.
By the way, that's chocolate.
And nestled in the Ponderosa Pines. I don't know if you knew, the Ponderosa Pines smell like butterscotch or vanilla. You have to go up to it really close and take a deep whiff, but they smell like butterscotch and vanilla. Well, day 4 of the vlog. We're at the campground. And today's plan is just to go to Custer State Park. That's all we have to do. So I'm hiking down to the playground. This campground is so big. It's a half a mile to just the playground itself. So quite a trek one way to the playground. I'll have to fast forward this portion. But the other thing is we will be going to Alpine Inn for a late lunch. If you're in the South Dakota near Mount Rushmore, you definitely have to stop at Alpine Inn and get that authentic German or Bavarian lunch. And you can see how big this campground is. It's almost like they have these little pockets of camp spots. We have a big section here, a section right there, a section here, I think they call that the island, and we're way over back in that corner. We stayed in that section about almost 10 years ago. And then if you can see way down there, there's a swimming pool. And I think that's the main building where you check in. And you can see a glimpse of the playground with the blue shade. But hard to believe that's just a half a mile, just one way. And then you can see campground spots there. I think there's some further back. I know there's some further back over there as well. So really large campground. Really, I think overall really nice. This is Rafter J. It looks like this is the shortcut I need to take. Otherwise it's even longer. Only part I don't like are all the roads are this compacted dirt. Would be nice if it was asphalt, but looks like most of the campground in this area is this compacted dirt. You can see another section of RVs here. Really a nice and sunny day here in the beginning of June 2023. We've stayed at the KOA, the Mount Rushmore KOA. There are a couple of them here in this Mount Rushmore area. But I like this Rafter J much better than that Mount Rushmore KOA. That one is busy as a zoo. This place is full, but doesn't have all the cars going in and out like the Mount Rushmore one has. Okay, here's the shortcut that goes through the meadow. Looks like my kids have to come all the way to South Dakota to play in the playground. The simple things in life. That's all it takes. All right, show me what you got. Let me see. Okay, go. Let's go. Oh, pretty good. Not bad. This is like her dream come true. Good job. Hands hurt?
Yeah.
Day 4 of the vlog. Here we are. Parked right next to Stockade Lake, North Stockade Lake. The Black Hills area near Mount Rushmore. Pretty good spot, right by the water. Looks like there's goose poop everywhere here though. That's not good. Take some good pictures though. The water's a little muddier than what we're used to in the alpine fed lakes, but I think the Dynamax looks pretty good here. What do you guys think? The Dynamax ended up having more ground clearance than I actually expected. So it has worked out pretty good for all the places we wanted to go to. This is the worst family frisbee in history. Let's go. Sophie too. Ooh. Got it. Sophie, ready? Oh, that was terrible. I told you it was the worst family frisbee. It's gonna go straight to the neighbor. Day 5 of the vlog. Here we are at Wind Cave National Park, and you'll see they have plenty of RV parking spots. So we're just parked in a regular parking spot or RV parking spot, and they have many of them. Many of these cars are parked here. It does get busy. Surprisingly, this national park gets pretty busy, but they have a giant parking lot with many RV parking on both sides. There's another example. This is why we don't tow a vehicle. Here we're getting camp set up. Started some charcoal for the charcoal grill. Don't like this leveling on this Dynamax. Front tires have to come way off the ground because the nose is a little low compared to the rear on this one, so I think I really need to get that air suspension in the rear. The kids are out in the back collecting pine needles. Look at how big that field is. Today is Wednesday. And not a bad day. Tomorrow's a relaxation day. You're gonna relax all day, do some laundry, eat some good food. And then Friday we have a very long drive from Rafter J, South Dakota, all the way to Yellowstone National Park. Originally we were going to leave tomorrow, but we really wanted to have a relaxation day, so we're gonna relax, suck it up on Friday, and do a long drive on Friday. Go ahead. Okay, we're making some kindling here. Okay, now you can let go of your right. There you go.
Sophie, go. Go, Sophie. Yeah.
Okay, this is really good for safety for kids. All right, let's go ahead and do another one here, please.
Oh.
Go ahead and you gotta hold it. Get it started. Yeah, choke way up to get it started. Okay, a little harder now. There you go.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay, now take turns. Two each. Two
these
each and
both?
two each. Okay, here we go. All right, we're cutting some firewood. Got this nifty little safety splitter. Show you what it is later on, but it's made in New Zealand. And basically it has a splitter inside this ring. And you take a small little sledgehammer and cut your firewood. Okay, go ahead. We'll see. Miss Sophie will demonstrate how to use this.
So simple that a child can do it.
Yeah, so simple a child can do it, but if they lose a finger, it's not my fault. Remember to choke up on that sledgehammer if it's heavy. There you go. Got it started. Okay. Some split really easy, some are difficult. And looks like they've mastered it.
Is this good?
Yeah, because we need the next level size up. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, and then we have
So
to...
let's do a couple of rounds of those. Okay.
Yeah, I'd say two.
That one, so when you see a knot, that's called a knot on the bottom. They're very hard to split. So let's do this one this way, okay? If you can help it, try not to split a knot. If you can help it. If you do run into a knot, you might have to really hammer it hard. Look at that. Okay, now you gotta pound it hard. It's getting stuck. There you go. Pound it again. Okay, it's gonna bottom out now. So nothing you can do. Now you have to pull it out. It's gonna be, you have to hold your foot to the bottom and wiggle it back and forth. There you go. And chopsticks.
I can't move.
Firewood chopsticks. Okay. All right, day 6 of the vlog. We are coming from the Mount Rushmore area, South Dakota, and past Buffalo, Wyoming, and on the way to Cody, Wyoming. And our final destination will be at Yellowstone National Park Fishing Bridge. So this is the Dynamax here. Did really good. We're going down these mountain curves here. The exhaust brake on that Dynamax is absolutely amazing. I'd say the exhaust brake with the Cummins engine. Looks like there's some RV spots pulled over down there too. Oh wow, with the river. Wow. But Anyways, day 6 of the vlog. This is the Bighorn Mountain Range in Wyoming. You can see that river gushing down all the snow. Amazing. Definitely the best way to travel in an RV. That way you can just pull over, get some rest, have all your food and bathroom with you. I remember doing this in a car when I was younger, but this is definitely the way to go. We'll see you at the next stop. Alright, day 5, next stop. Here we are at Yellowstone National Park. Just at the park entrance. So we'll be inside the campground very soon. Getting ready to check into Yellowstone National Park. Look at that. Right by the river. That water's rushing pretty good. But this is actually day 6 of our journey. I think tomorrow will be day 7. But no internet signal here, but that Starlink has been working great. That Yellowstone Lake. Day 6 continuation, Yellowstone Lake. Parked right next to it. It is absolutely amazing. I don't know what's floating out in the water. Day 6. All settled at Fishing Bridge Campground in Yellowstone National Park. Full hookups here, which is nice. Closer to mid-June, beginning mid-June. A lot of mosquitoes here, a lot more than I expected. But that's it for today.